Hey, what's up guys? There is now a mod that lets you play as Bretonnia. So this is pretty cool. You can do it in just 3 simple steps. The first step is going to be to download the mod pack. You can't do it through Steam Workshop. Apparently it's kind of broken. So there's a link where you download the Steam mod pack. And then the next step is going to be place it in your Total War Warhammer data folder. Just follow the kind of progressive file structure that I show above, or ask in the comments below. And then step 3 is to boot the mod manager up, enable out-of-date mods, and just check this mod pack. And it's as easy as that. You're ready to go, and you can go straight into the campaign. Now, some things I do have to note is that this campaign really was only done by ticking a couple boxes to make Bretonnia playable. So technically it's playable, but you'll notice that it is definitely not ready for release. Now, CA has said that there is an upcoming free race coming soon, which is, for all intents and purposes, going to be Bretonnia. CA hasn't confirmed it's Bretonnia. It's probably going to be Bretonnia, given that you can just tick it on right now anyways. But yeah, Bretonnia is pretty bare bones. Even the intro right now is the same as the Empire, so a lot of stuff is cookie cutter. Once you're in the game, though, you can start to get at least a taste of it. So you start with Louon, Léoncoeur, and you have two cities, Languille and Couronne. And what I'm going to start to do is just show you a little bit of the different building tech trees that you can have here. It's pretty cool. So the Bretonnia fishery, harbor, and then fishing port. So I've been playing a Greenskins campaign, as most of you know, so seeing economy and stuff like that is just so weird to me. Stables, the top one is Pegasus Eyrie, which will obviously allow you to get Pegasus Knights and also Grill Knights. But to get the Grill Knights, you have to go ahead and get the Smithy first, and then get the Armory. So a lot of this stuff is limited to higher tier structures. Carpenter's Workshop and Siege Workshop lets you get the Trebuchet. Guardhouse for more garrisons, as Bretonnia is obviously going to be very important. And one of the things I do wonder is what new units, what new buildings, what new heroes are they going to bring as Bretonnia. I do hope to see a lot more stuff, because right now Bretonnia is kind of hurting, at least in the multiplayer sense. The roster is just underdeveloped, and they don't seem to be performing very well. So I'm eager to see what CA is going to end up doing. Taking a look at the technology here, it looks like it's kind of in the format that they want it to be, but you'll notice that this is, the description says Greenskins military tech. We like them skin pictures, make them more pointy. So all this is kind of Greenskin tech, just placeholder stuff. So I'm not quite sure how enjoyable this campaign will be, frankly, but at least it's a tease. It's a little bit more of a tease to try out Bretonnia. So yeah, we'll see if people will enjoy it. I'm just going ahead and looking through all the different menus here just so we can see kind of what's available. Again, I don't expect this to be a full Bretonnia experience. Modders in the future will be able to unlock and expand other factions, I presume, and maybe build them out, but of course the definitive version is going to be CA. So we'll see kind of how CA tackles this. If modders are unlocking factions before CA makes them playable and charges you for them, well, maybe there's, maybe that bites into CA's profit margin. So I'm willing. I'm gonna see kind of how CA deals with that. Perhaps CA sees it as a way for the modders to actually do free promotion for when they finally do this paid content, and maybe we'll make for some competition to push CA's developers to make these new campaign factions actually be, above and beyond what the modders could do, and really put a lot of good investment in it. And seeing how CA basically handled things as of late, I think they are going to handle this the right way. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but for now this is just for messing around. Speaking of messing around, I just decided to take Louon Léoncoeur and send him around, attack a garrison force here. Now this is going to be an easy win, but I figured we'd play it just to take a look at units in the field, and this looks really cool. Definitely getting, that's the purpose, I'm getting a very medieval vibe here, which is sick. And this is, I guess, what the campaign's going to feel like. A lot of the early battles, it's going to be trebuchets, peasants, knights fighting each other, with the occasional, I guess, greenskin thrown in the mix. But just from this campaign early on, I guess you could almost even tease a medieval campaign, which is always really cool, something people are definitely looking into. Speaking of medieval campaigns, I wonder if that medieval team we'll be able to port the medieval team that has the medieval 1212. I wonder if they'll port some of the assets into Warhammer and maybe make a true, if you can play as like the Poles or play as actual medieval France within the Warhammer world. There's a lot of cool, funny stuff. I wonder if people are going to end up modding, the Romans into this, and you can play a Roman campaign, substitute the Empire for Roman units and do all sorts of wacky stuff. This is kind of what Warhammer has in place for us in the future, so I'm really excited to see this. And I have to say, the location of this battle was epic with the sun in the distance and my guys all arranged up here. It's making for a very epic shot. And take a look at the enemy soldiers as well. It looks like they kind of have some unique coloration on them, which is always good to see. I do hope that CA pushes the differentiation of units a little bit more, even amongst your own factions. Like right now, I'm the main Bretonnia faction. I'm blue and red. The enemy is just red and white. I was hoping that different units would, from different provinces within your own faction would have different colors, different banners, different shield emblems, all sorts of cool stuff. But again, if CA doesn't do it, then the modders will. So, God, I'm so excited for all this stuff. It's just very exciting. So, this battle is going to be over pretty quick. It was kind of a butchery. I definitely outnumbered my opponent. This is just a quick assault on a garrison, and now we're going to charge forward with the peasants in the distance trying to shoot at me. This is not going to stop us. The peasants in the distance are breaking, so we're going to go ahead and run them down with a glorious charge. And those peasants get sent flying, which is going to be the theme of this campaign early on, I assume. I mean, with knight units like this given to you in the campaign and a lot of peasants for the enemy force, I think you're going to be destroying a lot of forces really, really quick, really, really easily. So that's about it for this battle. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that there is so much to Warhammer, and we have only scratched the tip of the iceberg. This is like a 10-year triple trilogy franchise that we're going to be seeing with CA developing content, the mod team developing content. It's going to be absurd how much stuff is going into this. Now, at the end of the battle, I did rank up Leon Coeur, so I did want to show a couple of the things here. So obviously, still some bugs, as is to be expected. And then once I go to the skill tree for Luon, have I been calling Leon or Luon? People were telling me it's Luon Leon Coeur. But anyways, he does have a full skill tree. I'm not sure if this is going to be tweaked in the future, but it's definitely unique. I believe. I haven't played as the Empire, so I can't tell if this is different. I'm pretty sure this is different. Yeah, devoted to the goddess. So this is definitely Bretonnia stuff. And the top is bailiff. More income from your buildings. Lightning strike. Enables lightning strike battles. Yeah, so kind of cool stuff. It's the typical breakdown of campaign movement and then in battle army stats. And then the top one is like your just individual lords characteristics. So here, lion-hearted, minus 3% cooldown, more missile damage. Stand your ground is a standard high tier ability. Same with deadly onslaught, which buffs a lot of things. Deadly bite, all kinds of cool stuff. And at the top, you can see the progression: Royal Pegasus to Becky, which you can unlock at level 9, and then Blessings of the Lady, different abilities that you can unlock. I am interested to see actually who the other legendary lord will be when they announce that, and yeah, very interested in this kind of stuff. So that's kind of it for the Bretonnia campaign. I don't think you should expect too much from it. Like I said, it's just a way to experiment with this. And in the future, I do imagine that CA will be showing us, unveiling that Bretonnia will be the free campaign faction. But stay tuned for more. That's it for this one. I do really hope that you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will be having more content here for you in the future. So let me know what you've experienced from this campaign if you do decide to give it a try. See you in the next one. Peace out.